I actually bought the special pack, which was like the game and a music CD, and then what was it when it goes on Steam? I can have it on Steam, so I can download it whenever I need to. Chapter 2. Yeah, that was all just chapter 1. So chapter 1 is the basically opening. And
Yes,
then,
I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain
creepy
raw
art.
beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay? You probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
Okay, just in case you're lost, basically that's in the future. And now it's kind of jumped back to when she first wakes up in the hospital.
She's awake, Doctor.
Just in case you were confused.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors.
Oh gosh, no,
Could
please.
you confirm your name for me, please?
My brother's name is Andrew, and the thought of him being a doctor is kind of scary. Okay, again, this is one of those moments. I'm not one to withhold information, so...
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine, and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs, and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple
Wait,
of days, but
It
that should
said
soon pass.
Susan,
I would
but it
advise
said
plenty
Mrs.
of rest
Ashworth.
now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything.
Whatever.
Take care, Mrs. Ashworth.
I'm not too picky
Please,
whenever
don't
they...
try to speak.
Sorry,
What did you
I forgot
say?
this part.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
What I was saying was, I'm not too picky. I'm a horrible speller, so if I see a misspelling or something that's in there that's not actually said by a character, I'll notice it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. Some people are a little bit more picky on that. So, whatever.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your
She's
blood
always
pressure.
waking up.
2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way.
Hello. Nice to meet you,
I'm
Liz.
sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell
like
you
you.
what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but
Didn't even let me answer.
you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I?
No,
I'm
but
tired.
that's okay.
They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will.
Everyone says that.
And here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old.
I wish I had that.
Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
I've actually had to be in the hospital for multiple things. I had back surgery and things like that, so this really hits home for just this hospital spot. There were some nice nurses I met, and then there were some who didn't care, and I had weird dreams because of the drugs I was on, which is what you're about to see right now. I hate those things so much. Ugh. Oh, disturbing on so many levels. Okay. I think we get to actually do something now.
Bad dream.
Okay, yeah, we get to answer. No, just dream like any other, yeah, a really bad one, or ignore. Again, I'm pretty open.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up.
No, please, thank you.
What was it about?
This is part of turning her into her personality. If you want her to be more open and friendly, or more closed and anti-people. So, again, I'm an open person. So I'm gonna tell her I was burned alive.
Burnt alive.
Hiccup.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all. Not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course. And as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and so did she. I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
Yeah, that was not the best thing to say. It is a British game, so they refer to smokes, cigarettes as fags. It's just how they are. What was your name? What happened to me? I think...
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
nothing.
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
Okay, again, you can be more open or not.
all of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there. I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil. I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am. Weird dream, eh?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry.
Okay, how long have I been here, and when will they let me go home? I'm gonna ask how long.
How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Which, I don't get that, honestly. But whatever. When will they let me go?
Let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Okay. Let's hear more about this Dr. X, which is the guy from the very beginning when it changed over, so.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the
Okay,
afternoon.
I'm gonna
or
go to the
in
bathroom real
evening.
quick.
I personally really
So,
like
I'm
him,
gonna let this go.
but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked out. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well,
Okay, I'm gonna have to just cut out the audio.
maybe.
My audio.
Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, Be prepared for that.
Sure. But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Kinda, sorta, Susan. Okay, did you see this daughter of mine?
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
No
Of
shit.
course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
I've actually got... I felt the same way, Susan. Okay, tell me about yourself. This one is gonna take a while, but it's actually
Tell me
important.
something more about yourself.
So remember these.
I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Whoops, I forgot to select the right one. Okay, I'm tired, let me
I'm
sleep.
tired. Let me sleep now.
I'm not tired because I'm wearing a
I'll see
Mountain
you
Dew.
again.
But Susan's tired.
Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
Pop. Oh, yeah. You.
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
Okay. Finally, we get to do something other than talk to Liz. The Liz combo is kind of boring.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like
Okay.
I said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents.
not?
When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
Yeah, I had a great dad. No, he wasn't a good... My
Yeah,
dad's awesome.
I had a great dad.
He summons us with the Star Trek whistle.
I have very fond memories of my father.
Or I guess it's the
Always
whistle
there
from
for me,
the
no
Navy
matter
or
what
whatever,
I did.
but...
He never got angry or upset. I suppose I never really gave him any reasons to be. I was a good child, not perfect. But then again, no one's perfect. Whatever made me try to kill myself, it definitely has nothing to do with him.
Where is he now?
He died 6 years ago. Cancer.
Do you miss him?
Of course I miss him. How can you even ask me that?
It's my job to ask these questions, Susan. Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
My mom's pretty cool.
I can't complain. My mum was great. She brought me up well. Me and her, we were like best friends, like soulmates. We did everything together. She passed away 7 years ago. When Dad first got diagnosed with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him, though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's
Good,
take
'cause I
2
don't like
minutes,
thinking about
and
them.
we will
Okay.
talk about something
Dying
else.
is what I meant. Okay, yes! We get to do stuff!
I need to get out of
Woo!
this place. I hate
Yes, we do.
hospitals. Besides,
too.
I really want to go home and forget all about this.
Yeah. No. I don't want to do that. I want to go to inventory. It's a clip-on hospital wristband. It's got my name, date of birth, and hospital number on it. Give? Okay. Get out of... okay. Examine. The needles are stuck at 1008. Oh wait. It's probably broken, or maybe it just needs new batteries. Who knows? It's a hospital. Sometimes I don't just care. Take gloves. Take a lot of them. We have several gloves now. Okay. Oh my gosh, all the talking in that. Go this way first. It's a toilet door. There's someone
Hello?
inside.
I guess I should wait my turn.
Okay, yes, Susan, you should. Let's see. It's a list of drugs for patient in side room 2. I guess that's me then. I'm on a lot of sedatives, it appears. The stuff they're giving me could knock out a horse and give it a headache for a week too. It could also cause hallucinations and paranoia. How bizarre. Why would they want to give me all this? I'm not crazy, I know that for sure. If anyone's crazy here, it's someone who put me on all this medication for no good medical reason. That is actually a very good... a bunch of chrysanthemums? Chrysanthemums. Gosh dang it, flowers, have normal names. I hate flowers. I don't like, okay, whatever. Ignore. Side room 2. They must be keeping another suicidal nutcase in here. Shh, whatever. Read. It's a list of drugs for patient side room 1 and some notes. According to this, her name is Ann Burton, 35 years of age. She's taking a lot of sedatives and has a long history of drug abuse. Seems that on top of it all, she's taking methadone for heroin withdrawal syndrome. At the bottom of the page, there's a note saying she's actually a private patient who's staying here out of her own free will. Lucky lady. I guess it won't be so easy for me to leave the ward. Nice red glasses. I bet she thinks that those red-rimmed glasses make her look attractive. I know her kind all too well, completely dedicated to her job, yet totally brainless and close-minded. Yeah, I hate people like that, but you don't know that for sure. Everything froze for a second. Talk to.
I'd like to go home now.
Well, so would I. But there are procedures and a system in place. I can't just let you go like that.
What?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, alright?
Hey, I'm pretty sure that your job is to help patients.
Can I make a phone call, please?
Oh, yes, of course. But the phone's being used at the moment. Can you please come back in 5 minutes?
Fine.
Thanks.
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name. Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, alright?
Wow. Sorry. It's a discharge letter for Anne Burton, currently a patient inside room 1. Seems she has admitted herself into the hospital and is allowed to leave whenever she wishes. I would take it, but I'm almost positive that she would stop me. Oh. Examine. These must be patient files. They are piled up on the desk. Which is just stupid. Excuse me, where's the exit?
Let me through. I'm going home.
Can I see the discharge letter first? If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through.
You have no right. I am a free person, and I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
I'm not staying here a minute longer.
I'll have to see the letter first. May I ask what your name is?
I'll come back later.
Please do, Mum. We'll be right here.
Jerk. Okay. So basically, I'm thinking I need to get that nurse away. Well, I kind of know. I have to get the nurse away to pill up that paper so that I can leave, but I have to fake as the patient inside room 2. God, doesn't she look confused. Which means I have to befriend Anne Burton, I think that was the name.
Hi. Are you alright? Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. They look after me so well. I trust the nurses like I trusted my mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
I miss her so much. I can't remember you very well. But you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
How the hell am I supposed to know your mother's name? Joan, Marcy, Elizabeth, Mandy, Sarah, Alice. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, of course you don't. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Fine. I'll come back to you, Anne Burton. Come back. Enter. There we go. Okay, what's in the bin? Search the bin. Why not? That's sanitary. Read. Please stop writing messages on the mirror. While we are currently experiencing difficulties maintaining high level of cleanliness due to sudden absence of our cleaning staff, we ask all patients to be considerate and help us keep the ward tidy. Well, maybe you people shouldn't be, The mirror's cracked. A large shard of glass is lying on its side. If they find it, whatever. Glass. Okay, oh. Can I... Yes. Let's fog the mirrors. And while that's fogging... It's rather filthy. Oh, okay. We're gonna do this. Let's do it.